I just hung up with a client who asked me the question, what do I do to get everyone to like this change, buy into this change, so that we can get going? My answer surprised him. My answer is, I wouldn't invest any time in that. We all have integrated changes in our life that we don't like. For those of you that remember, cell phones used to come with this little port for wired headset. And then Apple decided they didn't want to do that anymore, and we all were going to have to go Bluetooth. Boy, some of us kicked up a royal fuss. I was one of those people. I liked my port to plug in the headset. I liked the wired. I didn't want to go Bluetooth. I never think about it anymore. I still don't like it as much as I liked plugging in a phone, and I didn't want to worry about the adapters and all that. So I've integrated that change. I have Bluetooth headsets everywhere. I travel, I lose them all the time. So I buy relatively cheap ones on Amazon, and I have multiple sets all over so that I can have a headset pretty much at the end of my reach, and I carry on with life. The only time I think about that old port and plugging it in is when I use this as an example to point to the fact that you do not have to like a change to integrate it. You just have to decide that there's something in it for you that's worth moving past and moving on. What was in it for me was I wasn't going to change the way smartphones were going, so it wasn't worth the fight. Get on board, get a Bluetooth headset, and move on, because I absolutely love having my smartphone. I love what it does for me, so it just made sense to let it go. I have fully integrated that change in my life, and we all do that in lots and lots of changes. So if you're implementing a change, I would not put any energy into getting people to like it and getting people to buy in. I would keep talking about the benefits to the business that's the reason for the change. Let everyone make their decision of if they want to be on board with that or not. That does not excuse inexcusable behavior. Me not liking the fact that there isn't a port in a phone doesn't mean I get to throw the phone at someone at Apple or anywhere else. Of course it doesn't. It doesn't excuse inexcusable behavior. It just leaves me with the choice. I'm on board or I'm not. You need to make sure information is clear. There's lots of things that you absolutely need to do. But the one thing you don't need to do is find a way to get everyone to like the change and find a way to get people to buy in. It is misplaced energy. If you'd like to know more, feel free to give me a call. I'm happy to work through whatever change you're working on.